Okay. Welcome. All right. I think I'm gonna use my headsets. Welcome everyone. Yeah, I know. It's July 4th. Okay, it's July 4th. Okay. I have to work on July 4th, so I just think I'll just surprise you guys. Okay. All right, so welcome to all Americans out there. It is July 4th. We are going to be doing the third quarter. So this is a so super cool. All right, so I have like five decks. I have John Holland. As you know, you guys who follow me, I love John Holland. So we're going to be using that. We have Jace Prognoa, and it is the Soul's Journey. So we're also going to be using that. I have one of the most expensive and favorite tarot deck. We are going to be using that. And I have one of my favorites, the Wonderland Tarot deck. I'm just using the small cards and the Dreamway because they connect together. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let people know that I'm online. I have to work for July 4th, but I'm here to work with you guys. Um, Peaches was supposed to be here, but she couldn't make it because she is actually have to move. So, Peaches, I know you're going to be finding me that I'm online. I never tell anyone when I'm online. So, Peaches, okay, we'll see what we'll do for Thanksgiving or so. Welcome, everyone. Sadness and isolation for August. Okay. Change your focus in the month of July. Go check out the monthly readings. This is just the generals for the month of July, August, and September. Okay. So we have green, we have a blue for August, and we have another third card coming out. I haven't used this in a while. And we have just breed in September. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, September is always the Elin month. So it's always blue coming out in September. Okay. So in the month of August, there's going to be sadness and isolation, but it's okay. In the month of September, it's going to be breed. Okay. So changes is going to be coming in July for a lot of you, a lot of changes. Whatever is happening, whatever is transpiring, there's a lot of changes. Can be positive changes, while it can be negative changes, but it doesn't really matter what it is. It is that you have to be open for changes. Whenever changes come up, you just have to be open for changes. Okay. The sadness and isolation is just what it is sometimes you need to go within yourself. Sometimes you just need to cut off all the negative people, negative situation, and just go within. And number four, it's about breed. This is the Four of Swords. This is the energy of the Four of Swords. This is the energy of the Three of Swords. And as you guys knows, who does Torah and that sort of a thing, it has to do with transition. Okay, it's about the air sign. It's about communication. It's about speaking, and it's about communication. Okay, let me know if you guys are if the volume is correct. Okay, because I'm just doing this alone. I just think I take my Sunday because it's going to be July 4th, and I just take my Sunday to do to come online and do live. Okay, so we have well deserved reward. So this three quarters is going to be very good. July, August, and September is actually going to be very good. Well deserved. It's the Nine of Pentacles. If you guys know this deck, it's the Nine of Pentacles. So it is going to be a month of positive, productive. Really productive. It's going to be about money. It's going to be about you building on your financial situation, however that is for you, however that affects you in your life. It's about building your own financial status. Is about finding those things that gives you happiness and makes you absolutely breathe. when you recognize that your financial stability is good. So July, August, and September is going to be very good. It's the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is about financial stability. So please use the frequency and energy in the month. Um, of July, August, and September, because the Nine of Pentacles is just so powerful. It's one of the most powerful cards in the deck that a lot of people don't know. And this Nine of Pentacle energy, it's about financial stability. And whilst you have financial stability, the rest of your life really flows. Okay, because some people think doing or being without money or whatever it is, but without money, we just can't do it. Okay, all right, so we are going to be breaking down these 3 months. And because it's the general reading, there's a lot that is going on. I have not done any energy reading because I've been busy and I've been um, taking on other people's energies. Basically, that is the reason why I haven't done any energy readings. But my thing is that whenever I am working with other people energies, I can't. I basically don't want to give energy reading. But there is something that is coming up that I was speaking to my girlfriend, and we were basically going through the same thing. It's about the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and a lot, because I did advise you guys, go back 5 years ago. I did tell you guys that the divine feminine and the divine masculine was going to be meeting. Okay, in order to clear the frequency and energy of the planet, divine masculine and feminine have to meet. Okay, but there's a lot of negative frequency and energy that is blocking the shift of the divine feminine and the divine masculine and feminine meeting. Okay, some people calls it the soulmate twin flame, but it's actually the divine masculine and feminine. Okay, and these are higher frequency beam and more powerful than the twin flame. Okay, you can be twin flame because everyone has their twins, but the divine masculine and feminine, that means they have had higher wisdom and knowledge. They sat on the council, and they're sent here to heal sexual energy, to heal traumas, to heal childhood traumas, to heal bloodlines. So they have a higher frequency that they use. Okay, but what is happening on this planet at this time is that there's a lot of negative frequency and karma. Okay, so you have divine masculine, feminine, but you have their karmas. Okay, so they're low frequency energy people. Okay, you can find them. So what happened is that the divine masculine and the divine feminine can lose their way through lust, through addicts, drug addict, sex addict, alcoholic addicts. They can lose their way and find these karmas. Okay, they're called karmic because they're not divinely guided, so they're called karmic. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to explain to a lot of people, is that not all of us is humans, and not all of us, there's especially starseed people carry a higher frequency energy, and starseed people only came to this planet to help humanity to actually learn, to emerge and work together. And we as ice light workers, we come from different solar system across the borders of the universe, and we only come here and volunteer to help humanity. Okay, so what is happening with the divine masculine and feminine is that these karma, these low energy frequency people are trying to break the connection between the masculine and the feminine divine. Okay, if you are a masculine or a feminine divine, you are connected with both of you. Okay, you both come into this lifetime to actually heal one another. Okay, so if one has lost his way through drugs, sex, alcohol, or that sort of a thing, the opposite polaria have to help that person to retract them and send them back on their divine part and find their divine essence. Okay, so a lot of people, you got to know who you are. And this is why I say to a lot of people is not aware of the system, the rules, what we're here to do. You have to find out for yourself, what did you come to this planet to do you have a divine masculine or feminine? Most star seeds are divine masculine and feminine, okay, because we're star seeds. We have a higher frequency, we have a ninth dimension frequency. There is also um, there are special different starseed beams and energies that also carries the masculine, feminine and masculine, feminine and the female masculine. Okay, so it is a, a twin flame is different than the divine masculine and feminine. Okay, so twin flames or twin flame, because each and every person, you have a twin. Okay, your twin might be born in another country, and then you come together. Okay, you make a contract when you need to meet, when the time is right for you to meet, and then you make that contract. Now, what we're having to deal with is a lot of low frequency karmas. They are karmas, okay? So if you notice, you have a sugar, you have a piece of sugar, and then you have all these ants getting, connecting on the sugar lump, okay? This one little piece of sugar, they're karmas, okay? So they can be earthling, they can be different spiritual solar beams that is not supposed to be connected, because starseed and light workers are only here to heal the planet and to help the planet to actually move forward and cultivate another planet where you're going to be going back, living a normal life with your true essence. Now, these karma people, they can be earthlings. And most of them are earthlings, or they're from different species that doesn't vibrate on positive um, a positive a frequency of energy, okay, because a lot of people don't, okay. And there are different species on this planet. We as light worker, we know where we're from, where we came from. We know our spiritual name, we know everything, okay. And so we have inner divine wisdom and knowledge, but there are earthlings and there are other species that wants to have our frequency or energies or that sort of a thing, okay. So like if someone say to me, I want to have your heart, I said it's not my heart, it's for the source. Or I want to connect with your soul, I said it's not my soul, it's for the source. So I always do that, because negative energy and frequency that see my wisdom and knowledge and see my light always wanted to connect with me in order to get vital information. And this is why I say to a lot of people, I stopped writing things on my blog, because people were actually using it to do bad things. Okay, and this is why you can only pick up my book if you pay for it. Okay, so a lot of people are going to be meeting your divine masculine and feminine. And what we're recognizing is that they throw us like in deep space. And why I say they throw us in deep space is that when you're born on the certain zodiac signs, they would have put our masculine and feminine to the opposite zodiac sign, but that's not what happened in this time. Because this is really the last big game. Okay, if we don't win this game, it's going to be collapsing. And this is a situation where I have to advise a lot of light beam and light workers. Um, there are shapeshifters, that sort of a thing. You can't connect to these beams. Okay, they're beams just like us. We're just higher frequency spiritual beams. Okay, um, star seeds or ninth dimension frequent beams. So we vibrate on a totally different frequency. Okay, and that's why a lot of light workers and a lot of high frequency and divine feminine are having a lot of problem with low frequency energy, is because these people see our lights, because they're evil, they work on the dark side. And there should be a polarity of light and darkness, but these people are like coming out of the woodworks now. Okay, so they're trying to block the divine feminine and masculine, but they're not aware of what is the higher process for why we're here. Okay, and this is just a powerful time because we have between now and 2032 um to basically change the frequency of the planet. Okay, and a lot of people yeah, a lot of people are going to know what they need to do. Okay, so in order to reconnect with your divine masculine and feminine, you will find these people because you're crossing part with these people now, because you make a contract that after 2012, that is when you would have crossed paths with these people. But the people who got caught up in um, um, uh, addictions, okay, because addiction is where we lose our divine purpose and when we forget what our divine purpose is and was. And for people who was born and wasn't aware of who they were, and some of them was aware because they know that they were different, but their parents didn't know how to grow them up. Their parents didn't know how to help them through the whole process. Okay, what you're going to be recognized is that they got stuck, and they got stuck in sex, drugs, deceptiveness, that sort of a thing. Hello, welcome, that sort of a thing. So there are people that is really interfering with the divine plan. And when we call you divine masculine and feminine, it's because you're here for a plan. So most of the time, it's divine feminine have to help divine masculine, or divine masculine have to help divine feminine, because they have lost their ways. Okay, not each and every person on this planet is divine masculine and feminine, but you have a twin flame and a soul flame. Each and every person on this planet have a double. Okay, and when we say a double, it can be double because it's 13 constellation, digitation, dimension, frequency. Okay, and you have an opposite. Okay, you're a twin. Your twin is not born from the same bloodline. Okay, so if you have a twin at home, it's not from your mother or father. It is twin zeal. Okay, your twin zeal. But the divine masculine and the divine feminine is much higher, because these are people who sat on the council. These are people that have a higher frequency energy and knowledge that came into on this planet at this time to help other people. Okay, so we help other people through different ways. Now, why I have to advise you people of this is because they will try to kill the divine feminine, because the divine feminine is much stronger and much powerful than the divine masculine. Okay, so these karmatic low frequency people will try to kill the divine feminine in order to keep the divine masculine under control. Okay, because they need their frequency and energy. So you have to understand what is going on at this time on this planet. And the thing about it is that they're blocking divine masculine and feminine from connecting, because true intercourse, that is when we shift the energy of the planet. Okay, a lot of people do not understand that. People think that sex is a schedule and sex must about everyone, but that's not it. There's a higher frequency knowledge. Why? We as divine masculine and feminine have to connect, because through that frequency we shift the energy of the planet. So if you are a divine masculine or feminine and you're listening to this, you can leave a message and let people understand why are we here. Okay, because trust me, I want to get off of this planet, but as my guides told me, I have to really work out, because this is one of the most evidence, really dense planet with a lot of hate, and I can't deal with that. Okay, I'm a ninth frequency beam. I don't like lies. I don't like destructive behavior. I don't like karma. I don't like a drama. I don't like chaos. I don't like people lying. So you have to understand. Um, we and most starseed are given these ade ade and the rest of it. No bullshit. Humanity is just not aware of who we are. And that's it. No medicine and no investigator of any medicine can tell someone that there are they are they. Each and every person have the frequency and hold the frequency and energy. And when humanity start to understand that you're not the only existing element on this universe, then humanity will understand we are not the highest species being in within this universe. Okay. And a lot of people do not understand, and you're giving these people all these names. It's not true. And stop taking the tablets because it's not true. If they can't control you, learn to control yourself, okay? Because they are crystal kids. They are higher elevation frequency and beam kid, and a lot of people just don't understand them, okay? So remember how this all began. It all began in 1959. 1959 is when the first shower of starseed came in, and then 69, okay, and then 79, and then 2000 was when the higher frequency kids with the 12 DNA straws came in. So if you notice, people who were born 2000 is just totally different than people who were born in 1968, 67. No, they're totally different. Actually, 68, 69 was when the shower of star seeds start to come in. 68, 69, 58, 59 was when we all start coming in. So we actually know who we are, okay? And it's about going back and reconnecting with yourself. You don't have to ask anyone. And the thing about it is that the lower frequency hurtlings, and there is so much different beams. Check out my book. I put all the beams that my guides gave me to put in a book. So check out my book, Reveal the Veil, from KathyeKaan. I will put it below so you can pick up the link. It is digital, so you guys can pick up the link. It's a heavy book. I can tell you this because there is so much information that humanity is not aware of. So it's a very, very heavy book, and this can push you left or right. Okay. And it is a book that awakens you to recognize that there is, and if a lot of people know the welcome, newcomers, welcome. If a lot of people know the green canon and that sort of a thing, I think she has passed away, but she knows people, and she got the information that it was true that they came from different solar system when the universe started and that sort of a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just species from different planetary systems that came to Earth. To actually, Earth is a project. Okay, it is a project. All right. So all the people who were born down here and has been down here on the karma wheel, it is just a project. Okay. And the thing about it, why you get stuck on the karma wheel, is that every time you pass over, the lower frequency energy gives you something else and promise you the best thing in life, and you get so bought up in the illusion, and you come back on the karma wheel. Okay, there are earthlings, there are just souls that has never been to another solar system. Only if you are you go through meditation or that sort of a thing. But the thing about it is that when we don't understand who we are, and I say to a lot of people, go find out who you are as a species on this planet, because we are not the same species. We don't come from the same. And the thing about it is that there is just so many different species that integrate with human, and then try to get over to people like myself that is starseed, and use starseed powers against them. And this is what has been going on, this manipulation, for a very, very long time on this planet. So if you want to know how many species, the different species, because they're going to start changing, because as the planet move in 2032, there is just going to be a lot of changes that is going to be happening, ladies and gentlemen. And you're going to be recognizing who you are as a person, basically. And there is just so much under plane that is going on the planet at this time, because of the masculine and divine feminine that they don't want to bring together. So you have to understand that hurt is Mother Earth and Father Earth. Everything is masculine and feminine. Everything is light and darkness. Okay. So a lot of people always ask me, can my twin flame or soul flame is dark? Yes, because they can be led in a different part. Okay. So they become dark. So what you have as your twin flame or as your divine masculine or feminine, you can heal the other person. Okay. So when you start to understand where this planet is going, because a lot of people don't see the shift that is going on this planet, a lot of people don't know where they're from. A lot of people have no sense of understanding what basically is happening. This is just a project, okay? So think of a project. Think of a science project when you used to go to school. They want you to build all of the planetary, and how would you build it and let the planets hold up? It is just a project. We're just little puppets on a string, and they're trying to see how we can migrate together in order to help humanity and to see what changes needs to happen on the earth. Okay, so we're just little puppets. We're just in a project. All right. So there is going to be a lot of sadness that is coming up, especially with divine masculine and feminine. And the thing about it is that a lot of people are saying, well, should I leave my divine masculine or divine feminine? No, because you're here to heal them. Because you see, the thing about it, ladies and gentlemen, we are souls in a body, in a vessel. Okay. Whenever you come, whenever you meet your divine masculine or feminine, you know it. There is just something that is off that person, you know it. Okay. And the thing about it is that the evil ones, okay, and these are the karmics. I will call them karmics, okay, because they're earthlings, and they, some of them are earthlings, but some of them are from. There is just so much I can tell you, but I don't want to say the names on my planet on my thing there. So check out my book. All of them are in there. And they're just some energies that sucks your energy. Okay, so when they see a star seed, they know what a star seed comes in with, because all star seed, we get everything that we need to survive on this planet. But if your parents did not make sure you get the right nourishment and the right um, um, uproar, if your parents let you miss that veil, then you choose the left instead of the right. Okay, and a lot of star seeds, or having this star seeds, have the most horrible life on this planet. And why is because we as star seed, we have to develop a mechanism, a system, in order to protect ourselves, and then the dark ones see our light and know who we are and use it against us. Okay, I told you guys I broke my collarbone. Okay, it was just the weirdest things, and honestly, ladies and gentlemen, it was just the weirdest thing. I had like three steps to go, and I just saw the steps and they were yellow, and then I don't remember anything. And I wake up with seven broken ribs and a collarbone. Okay, and I knew that that was not normal. There was nothing. I wear high heel shoes from I'm 18. I'm always in high shoes. My aunt always said to me, "You're going to break your leg in those high shoes." And I had on flat shoes, okay? And I was just coming down off of a step. And when I woke up, I recognized that that was not normal, all right? And it's like my soul, my guides, everyone is just saying it's not normal. And then I found out what has transpired, and there's two karmatic person that create the fall for me, because I was with my uh divine masculine. Okay, so a lot of people will especially people who are connecting with their divine masculine, they will do these things to you. And this was why I laughed in my last thing and said, I know you're planning on killing me, but you can't take my life. Okay, so there's a lot of karma that is stopping the masculine and the feminine in order to go together so that they can heal each other and bring up the frequency of this planet. So they try, that's what they did for the fall. Everyone was like, what? 7 broken ribs and a collarbone. I have a cut from here to here. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to give this message because a lot of my the because they're angelical. We're actually angelical, but it's the divine masculine and feminine. We have a higher frequency of energy, and when come together, we create a more higher frequency on the planet so that a lot of people can ascend. Okay, that is our reason here. We're not here to get involved in politics and the bullshit and the bullshit on this planet because we're not used to that sort of a thing. And if you notice, if you want to know who is a star seed, we don't have friends. Okay, we'll have like one person. We go through a lot of childhood trauma. Okay, so if you really want to know who you are as a person, if you went through a lot of childhood trauma, like you had issues with your parents, you were abused, you had trauma, you are a star seed. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, especially divine feminine, be aware of these karmatic people because they're like the energy of Dracula's, that they suck the energies out of us as a high frequency beam. And what they do is to manipulate the masculine and feminine. Okay, so for the people who have kept it to the age of 50, it is your time, especially people who are 45. And once you reach 45 as a star seed, you begin to recognize, because you recognize as a child that this whole illusion, you could see through the illusion and people bullshit and people BS. And that's why you are placed, like you're placed out of the box, but you are actually seeing the illusion of people around you. Okay, so what I want to advise starseed and light workers, because we have different light workers, there is, we are from different solar system, but the ninth frequency, high frequency beams, we have to be protecting ourselves, because at this moment it's just the light against the darkness. Okay, there are dark energies on this planet, and they're going to be doing everything in their powers to work against us. But we have a plan, okay? And you can't forget that we all volunteer to come here at this time, and we really have to use. The only thing you can use is love. You have to protect yourself, but you have to use love. Another thing I need to tell you guys is that you can't give your soul away, okay? Your soul is the essential of who you are and your being. So when someone asks me, give you my heart or give you my soul, why would you want someone's heart or why would you want to sell someone's soul? Be smart before you make an answer, okay? Because your answer can like give you over to negative frequency and energy. Our heart and our soul is neat for us. This is the vessel, this is the body, and this is the vessel. Okay, so we cannot give up or have our hearts and soul to another person. Okay, when you meet your twin flame or your divine masculine or feminine, you will know. Okay, because it's not like from the heart. Okay, only earthlings use the energy of the frequency of heart. That's why we have to teach them unconditional love, and unconditional love comes from the soul and not from the heart chakra. Okay, so I just want you guys to understand it. Now, light workers, we're going to be from 2012, we are just having a horrible, horrific. We have to be fighting against things that we don't really see. But I've reached a point where I basically said, and he says, no, we have had this conversation before. You have to end your contract, okay? And the thing about it is that um, light work is, even though it seems so hard, you have to call in your spirit guides, and they will just divinely intervene, okay? Because we all write our contracts and that sort of a thing. A lot of you need to protect yourself, because your divine masculine or feminine can have negative attachments to them. Okay, I recognize that for myself. And what you have to do, sometimes they just come out. And this is I can give you example how you find out the attachment on your divine masculine or feminine, or your twin. Sometimes everything could be good and you're doing something, and then the person just look at you and like, with a totally different blick in their eyes, and like, how can I get rid of you? Just like things like those, just out of the blues, just something, and you're like, what do you say? Oh, nothing, nothing. No, you just said so and so, and then they laugh it off. That is the negative entity that is attached to your divine masculine or feminine. Okay, and you have to be very careful. But my thing is, you have to be very careful, but because we are divinely protected, they will alert you at the same time, so you know how to be very careful. Another thing is that you can't give your energies away. You have to learn to contain your energies, because we're ninth dimension. The hurt is a three dimension, and we're trying to shift the hurt from three dimension into fifth dimension. Okay, because we really want earthlings to have a better quality life. Okay, but not a lot of people wants that to happen. Okay, so we're here fighting against, as I said, light against darkness. So you got to find out who's carrying the light. And a lot of people who are carrying the light, people see it definitely, and that's why we are fight against. Okay, but the thing is that you have to listen. I am not of this planet. I come here only to help, and I'm not going to be staying here. Okay, so you need to understand that you have to let people know, I am not from this planet. I only come to help. Okay, I volunteer to come here to help people to understand what is unconditional love. So when you use the energy of unconditional love and try to protect yourself, a lot of you divine feminine and masculine will actually overcome what these karmas are doing, because they're low frequency energies. Okay, it's like something that just eats on you and eats your energies. So you have to know. Okay, and it was the plan that we actually protect our divine masculine and feminine. Okay, so someone was, because there is, and I recognize that a lot of people, because I have been, the last time was trying to, I have, like, the last 6 months was just unbelievable, and I'm trying to clear my frequency of other people. So I'm like, oh yeah, I really need to give an energy read, and I'm recognizing that there's so much, because you see, the thing about it is that when you get caught up on this planet, you become drug addicts. And the thing about it is that most drug addicts, or most sex addict, or most alcoholics is not of this planetary system, so they don't know how to cope. And what happened is these karma people give them these substances. Okay, so again, okay, if you are very powerful, you can use elucidative things, but you have control. But what happened is that star seeds get caught up on this planet, because they know our light and our power, and they use it against us. And I would try one of you motherfuckers to try it with me, because I'm going to show you where there is true powers. Okay, so you tried to break my harm and you tried to take my life. I am going to be dealing with it, but not in this lifetime. So remember, because you're watching me and you're always watching me, but it's time to let go. Okay, there is time for everything under the face of this moon. But you try to shit with my life again, and we will see, because I'm not going to have it down here. I'm waiting till I cross over. So remember that. So, ladies and gentlemen, protect yourself from these low energy frequency people, because they are just so horrible. Okay. I mean, when I got the fall, I was like to my guides and angels, and it's a good thing that I just fell on one hand. So I basically broke my collarbone and broke my seven divine So obviously, you know that that was something from the darkness. Seven, nine, and seven is very powerful. So try that again, okay? Because you have no idea. So, ladies and gentlemen, protect yourself, especially star seeds and light beams. Protect yourselves. Okay. All right. So we're going to be seeing what is the changes that is going to be coming up. The Wheel of Fortune. This is what I'm trying to tell people is that the karma wheel is spinning, and a lot of these people are using light beams, star seeds to get off of their karma wheel because they don't want to clear their karmas themselves. They're just lazy. Earthlings are just lazy people. They don't want to learn anything. They don't want to try something different. They don't want to learn anything because they think that the Earth is the only planet in this galaxy. And that's not it. So wake up. All right. So this is definitely karma. So there's a lot of changes that is going to be coming up, and it is definitely karma. There's a lot of karma that is going on, and that is the changes that is going to be coming in the month of July. This is about the flow and the changes and frequency of karma. Then healing, and this is why you're isolated and sad in the month of August, because a lot of you are going to be standing your ground against things and just separate yourself from things that no longer serves you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you recognize these are like major issues, they're telling you what is going to be coming up. And the energy of 17 is the energy of the star. And this energy is about healing. It's about healing this planet. It's about healing humanities because, most of us as light worker, this is what we came here for to do. Okay. I would never want to spend the rest of my life on this planet. This is just such a horrible place. I'm sorry. And a lot of people are find it to be so contented, but I just find it to be a disaster. Okay. And this is what I'm saying. We need to try to make this place a better place because it is one of the worst planets in this section of the universe. We need to start treating each other with respect and treat each other better. Okay. Then we see just breathe, and it says take a leap of faith. Just breathe. Take a leap of faith. So it is really these 3 months that is coming up, July, August, and September. It's going to be the change of the guards. And the change of the guards meaning it is a month of healing. It doesn't really matter what is transpiring. A lot of people are going to be walking away from their karmas. Okay. So and I need, every time I come up with these, because it's a spiritual thing. Okay. So your karma, okay. So we have twin flame, twin seal, we have soul families, and we have karma. Okay. So these are people that we have to clear our karmas with. Okay. They're not connected with us, but we have to clear some sort of a karma with them. They're basically mostly, um, check out my book. It's all in my book. I told you guys, okay, I don't like to call certain beams on the channel, especially when I'm doing a live. That's why I don't do live anymore. But check out my book. I told you who these beams are because they're low frequency beam and they connect to star seeds, and we in order to get our energy and manipulates her to emotionally manipulate and emotionally abused. Okay. So people with personality disorder is because negative entity have took them over, and this is trauma from birth. Okay. So if you were abused as a child, then you have personality disorders. Okay. All right. So you don't just born with personality disorder. It is not the divine plan. The divine plan was everyone was born with everything 100%. Okay. It comes through the family that you were born in and the trauma you have as a child. That's where personality disorders, I think a lot of book and a lot of studies needs to be um, redone on this planet because people don't get the honest truth about these things. Okay. So personality disorder didn't just, you were just not born with it. Okay. It comes up because of your upbringing. It has to do with the first 10 years of your life. Okay. And after that, when you went to high school and if you were pested or whatever, that's how it comes up. Okay. The first 10 years of your life. And from 10 until 16, that is when a lot of people get a lot of personality disorder. So, and what I dislike about this is that parents like to dismiss the whole thing. And the thing about it is that you, as a parent, mess your own child up. And you've got to recognize that when you can understand that the universe and the source of all things gave you a perfectly beautiful soul that came in through your womb. But because of the way you treated this person and the upbringings of this person is what messed up a person and give them personality disorder. So a lot of people who, oh, I want kids, but when the kids come, you treat the kids and you abuse the kids and that sort of a thing. You are the one that give children personality disorder. So I think that, all mothers and fathers, these are, oh, he came in and it was good. I don't know what was wrong. That's what was wrong. You, you as a parent was not a good parent. Okay? So wake up. So when we're looking at the flow, refuse to see the truth. Okay? Because a lot of parents, you fucked up these children. These were diamonds that came through the wombs of women that was brought in through a portal. The vagina of a woman is a portal. Ladies and gentlemen, wake the fuck up because a lot of people, I don't know, wake up. The vagina is a portal. Did anyone knew that? Okay, it's a secret portal. Okay, that's why I cannot understand a lot of people who use their vaginas for the wrong reason. Okay, it's a portal, it's a secret portal. It was given to you to bring forward spiritual beings on this planet. You know, hello. Okay, so a lot of people don't want to see the truth about themselves, especially parents, how you basically ruin your child's life without even knowing. Okay. And then when people start to talk, and a lot of adults are now confronting their parents to say, I want to talk about this and I want to talk about that and I want to know why you behave this way. When I was a child, I want to know why this happened. And some parents just don't want to talk about it because you're ashamed to talk about it. But the thing about it is that instead of just sweeping it away, I think if a person is 21 years old and said, look, I need to know why this and this and this had happened, I think it's just normal for you to just tell the child what is the bloody secrets. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to come out. The day you die, it's going to come out. Okay. Tell the child. So when, a lot of people have personal disorder and they're afraid to go and look for help, I would say to you, Google, you can find a lot about personal disorder. Go seek help. It is never ever too late to seek help for your own personal disorder that your parents fucked you up. Okay? So, parents, we need to accept that we did not, when we got our children, we didn't have a book, so we didn't know. But as an adult, you knew what you did wrong and you need to fix it. Okay? Then when we look at July, we see find the balance. And this is what I'm saying is that changes are coming in uh, August, find the balance. Changes are coming in July and it's karmatic changes, it's flow, it's working out. And then refusing to see the truth. A lot of people, because I see, and this is when, whenever families are together, that's when um, people start to talk about things. Okay. So, and you know, I don't know if people worldwide who are watching this, um, most of the time that families talk about things is July 4th and Thanksgiving. Okay. And I remember before I was married. And every time I have this one little uncle, and he's the one who's always barbecuing, and he's always, what happened to you? Why aren't you married? Why aren't you this? Why aren't you that? I'm thinking, why? What's the big thing about getting married? Yeah, don't you want to have kids? I said, I have already my kid. But it's only at these family gatherings that people are always. But I think that people should talk about these things. And my thing was that why I should get married. It's just a reason on the planet that you should give away 50,000 on bullshit and a dress and this and that. And I just think it's totally ridiculous. It's just like studying. Okay, you're going to be paying for study financing, and then you have a big bill down the road when you can just do it one time, and you work and study and pay for it. And this is how we are programmed as, not we, but this is how earthlings are programmed. They get caught up in the whole system. And this is what I'm saying. We just need to talk about things, let things speak about things, answer question. Your kids ask you question, answer question. A lot of people would not have the personality disorder because if you are refuse or you have not the support system that a child needs, especially star seeds, then we go looking for it and get caught up in the mess. And that is what messed up a lot of star seed. And that is why a lot of star seeds have traumatic life and abuse as a child and never get to heal that abuse because they create some sort of a personality disorder to cover it up and not really to face up what is going on. All right. So then when we look at September, there is a healing. And this is why I'm urging a lot of people, please, July, August, and September. July, August, and September is just going to be a perfect time to go and look for healings. Okay, get off these tablets that they're giving you for a day. Get off these tablets that they're giving you for personality disorder. They need to go and find out what created this personality disorder. Okay, you need to go to the root of the situation and confront the person or what ever brought you that situation in your life. Okay, you need to start healing yourself. Don't wait for someone else to heal yourself, because if a psychiatric person is sitting down um, trying to help you with a child with trauma when they have not been through that childhood trauma, how can you help a person? If you never ever have a problem in your entire childhood, how can you help a traumatic person that was abused? So, ladies and gentlemen, stop giving out your money. Go find self help. Go help yourself, okay? Because all of these people sit down in stool, never had gone through trauma. You can't help someone who has gone because you yourself have not felt it. Okay, stop giving you away money. Other people, there are natural people, there are people on this planet who are starseed that can help you, because what you're learning in a book, each and every person is different. We are not all the same species. We're star seeds, we're indigos, we're crystal kids. How the hell you're going to be? And there, oh, asparagus. They have asparagus. Oh my God, what the fuck is asparagus? It's something that you eat. It's not a sickness. Okay, they're just different because they're star seed, and they are blue crystals. I mean, when the rest comes in 2032, what are we all going to be doing? I mean, start looking at the human body in a total different way. All right, and stop giving these asparagus and a day. What the fuck? It's not a day. Is that the person cannot learn the bullshit that they've been teaching in school, because the person have a higher knowledge and wisdom and know that things are different. Okay, it's a control. It's a program. We are all programmed. Wake up. Wake up. And this is it. When we understand that it's a program that we're in, people will better understand how to deal with themselves. Okay, let no one put a label on you. There is no label. Okay. They can come up with all of this. Look for the cairn, the root of the problem before you can diagnose a person. How can you help a person? Because there is some narcissistic and some disorder that cannot be helped. Only them themselves can recognize that there is an issue and I need to do it because my parents fucked me up. It's a plain truth, ladies and gentlemen. It's a plain truth. If you think that you're going to be having a child and then you're going to be working um, 3 thirds of the day and have no interaction with that child, they're going to be looking for their little um, what you call it, invisible people. Okay. And then they're going to start building their characters because they have no parental support. That is the reason why children um, get these personal disorder. Okay. So it is just a wake up call. And I do love you guys, but at this time, everyone needs to be healing their trauma in order to emerge and release all of that pain because a lot of people are trapped in emotional pain. Okay. If you try to control a person with sex or money or drugs, um, it's because you have a block from abandonment. Okay. And a lot of people do not understand that. There are people who just cannot be alone. And it's because of abandonment. Because you feel as if you're alone, but you have angels and guides, ladies and gentlemen. So you're never, ever alone. Okay. So there is a lot of stuff that we need to understand about who we are, okay, and why we tick the way we tick, okay, and stop taking these answers about ade and the bullshit. They just want to sell their medicine, okay. There are better ways. Find out who you are. Find out what makes me, why did I change, what happens to me, what was that point, because a lot of people, when they get abused as a child, they revert it and set it away. They don't want to look at that, okay. And that is so true. Because it's the same thing I'm recognizing. when I got when I felt, I was like, what the hell? And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, I was so upset. I was seriously so upset. Okay. And then I started to like, and I remember someone said, so when you find out who did it, what are you gonna do? And I didn't answer the person because I think your negative energy wants to find out if I know and who I know. And I just left it at that because this is something, um, ladies and gentlemen, do not mess with a spiritual person. Do not mess with a ninth dimension star seed, crystal, indigo. Don't mess with these people. They are powerfully protected by the divine. As some people said, they are God children. They are the universe children. Okay. So a lot of people do not understand, and they said, oh, you're a witch or you're this or you're that. No, it's because you are more intelligent, you have more intellect, you have more higher wisdom. So let people say what they want to say, blah 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 bullshit, and you're alone and you're empty and you have no wisdom and knowledge and you know nothing. Okay, so I would say to all of you star seeds, indigo, and crystal kids, you all know who you are. Let no one put a finger on you, label you, or anything. It's because they don't have the higher wisdom and knowledge that we all was brought into this planet with. Okay, if you want to use it and do bullshit, that's your problem. Okay, don't hate on us because we use it in the right and proper way. And this is what a lot of people do not understand. Not everyone is a light seed or a star seed. There's also dark energies because they are also trying to and get souls. They collect souls. There are souls collectors also. And I told you guys, go back and listen to all of my readings like 5 years ago because I was actually trying to alleviate what is going on this planet right now to actually activate and let people know what to expect. Okay. So this 3 months, and maybe that's the reason why I have to do this. It's about the transition of the karma. And a lot of people are going to be finding out why they gone through childhood karma, why they were abused as childhood and that sort of a thing. And a lot of people said, yeah, if there is a God or there's a universe, why was I abused? And the thing about it is that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone. Each and every one of us have created contracts. Okay, contracts even with the person who is going to kill you, even with a person who abuse you, because you had to learn. Okay, and you're going to be saying, oh, so I created a contract. Yes, you did. Okay, yes, you did. Okay, just like whoever did this, okay, it's because I knew why they did this, because I know exactly it was not, I don't have anything to do with people. I know it's because of the person that I was with. Okay, the person that I was connected with. I know it was not my karma, because I don't create karma. I help people with their karma. So all of these dark ones, and this is why I stopped giving out information on the website. I have not write a blog in a very long time. I am putting it in a book, and that's where you will get information. The right people needs to get the right information, because the wrong people are using the information to do the wrong things. And I would say to you, dark ones, be aware of what you're doing, because the karma wheel, when you come back on the karma wheel, it is going to be a heavy, powerful, something that you can't cope with. So choose to get off the karma wheel now. And I would say, awaken, awaken your true self and your essence, star seeds, because you need to be awakened now. So all of the star seeds who are trying to figure out, well, should I go this way or should I go that way? Okay, let me just help you to make the choice. If you choose your divine life part, just like the devil, tell you, oh, I will give you this and this, the divine life part is the same thing. But what you're doing is that you're working in the light. If you choose the part that you're on, the dark side that you're on, because believe it or not, the dark and the light is the same thing. It is just the way that we use it. So if people can have that understanding, it's just the same thing. Okay. So I am of light, and my masculine is of darkness. As we merge, and that is what people don't understand. As you merge, you cleanse the negative of the dark and the negative of the positive, because also people who have light have negative and positive. So you have to merge the darkness and the light in order to work together and clear it, and then your life start to move forward, because you accept your twin, you accept your masculine, your and feminine divine, you accept your twin, and then that's how you work together and clear your energies. Okay, and that is what they recognize, that I intervene in something. Not every woman is your your twin flame. Okay, they come and they come as you know them, you know them. Okay, you will know your twin flame, you know them. It is just a totally different thing um than a normal person. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, men, wake the hell up. Okay, women also. All right, because there's a lot of karmas that use sex, sexual magic, sex spell, manipulating spell. Come to me, that bullshit. It's all going to be dissolved, motherfuckers. There's a divine plan for everything on this planet. This planet is run by a divine plan. There's universal rules and laws, motherfuckers. Okay. So all of these sex magic and this come to me and this thing there, it's going to be dissolved. That is what 2032 is about. Okay. So whoever was controlling whoever with sex magic and divine magic and whatever, it's going to. And by the way, I got to let you guys know this. Divine masculine and feminine. especially divine masculine, they cannot be gay. Okay. So I know you guys are going to be coming up, but I can explain why. A divine masculine cannot be gay. And the reason why is because they have a divine feminine. So they will always be attracted to a woman. Okay. So even if they were mishandled as a child, sexually abused by the same sex as a child, they know who they are because they're divine masculine. So you can't use and blackmail a divine masculine that he's gay. No, he's not gay. No, divine masculine cannot be gay because they and their divine female counterpart know exactly what they both need. So don't try to pull a fast fucking one and damage people information and damage people um, that they are gay. No, okay. The G spot for a man is in his ass. The G spot for a woman is behind or thing there or cervix. So we need to educate ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So you will always recognize, even if a divine masculine has lost his way. So Miss Karma, because I know you're fucking watching me and I'm teaching you something, and listen good. Divine masculine cannot be gay. So don't pull that shit what you're about to pull because I'm ready on you. He's not gay because he has a divine counterpart. And you need to go clean up your STD, okay? Because you gave all of them the STD. You really need to go clean up your STD. And you need to break the spell. And if you don't break the spell is going to be broken because the universe, the Mother, Father, God, and the universe is deleting all spell work off of this planet. So you motherfuckers can ascend to a second earth, and that second earth is going to be teaching you earthlings how in God's name to live with each other. Okay? So whatever you are about to plan to pull off about the gays, the blackmail, um, the photos, okay? It's not gonna work. Shut that shit down now. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, and this is why I say to a lot of people, you gotta be, whenever you feel as if, even though you don't know because your parents and you don't know anything about spiritual types, but you felt as if this doesn't feel good. Being on this planet doesn't feel good. This is not what my frequency and my energies feel like. It does not feel good. Okay. So when you reach the point that you feel that you know that you're a star seed or your indigos or crystal children, there is just multiple. Okay. Because indigos, crystal children, they heal. Okay, they heal with crystal, they heal with their ends, they heal, they have healing powers. Okay. Divine masculine and feminine is actually here to break childhood trauma, and we heal through a different frequency. Okay. And this is why they don't want divine masculine and feminine to get together. It's because they are powerful together than without. And there are karmas, okay, because there are carcasses, okay, and they are carcasses, and they hide it within the church. And that is it. And a lot of people says, well, if there was a God and that sort of a thing. But ladies and gentlemen, you have to recognize and you have to understand that uh, you can hide and do things, but there is karma. That's why they're karma. That's why we call them karmatic, because they're karma. So um if you are going to be someone who is going to be hiding under the church, but yet still doing your witchcraft and your magic, it's going to backfire. I'm telling you. Okay. There are some people who do not intercept or connect with that sort of a thing. Okay. A divine child doesn't do that. So a lot of people hide in the churches. Okay. But yet still you drink alcohol, okay? And as I can remember, being a Catholic, the only time I have alcohol is on Sunday when I go for um, the wine and the bread. Okay. So you can drink like a bloody fish, and then you're going to be doing so. It says, oh, and I'm going to the church. Jesus Christ, you know. Um, Listen, I don't go to the church, and you know why? And even I tell you guys, my family have a church in Florida, and I think that's just bullshit. Because you're not that pure. No one on this planet is pure enough to go and sit in a church and stand before God and think that you're pure. No one. I am not. No one. Okay. And all I'm saying to a lot of people, heal yourself. When you heal yourself, you actually bring up the frequency of the damn planet. If you want to stay in the three dimension or the four dimension, then it's okay. But we are here to wake up star seeds and to bring back star seeds home. Star seeds who got stuck on this planet for many, many years. This is why we're here to bring back star seed down. So if you people, okay, you little Miss Karma, think that you could take my life, you have no bloody idea. And you and that little faggot, okay, try it again. And don't even try to blackmail anyone because divine masculine cannot and will never be gay, okay? Because the G string, the G spot of a man is in their ass. And the divine feminine knows what the divine masculine needs, okay? So understand before you're going to do your little sex magic or your little sex spell and your little thing there. This is a higher power than all of what you people are doing. And you need to understand there's higher power to everything in the universe. Okay, there's a higher power that runs everything in the universe. So you have no control over no one. So try blackmailing people. That's because you're a low frequency energy that fed off of low frequency um, things. Okay. And you need that to make you feel good. But a lot of people recognize that that doesn't make me feel good. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, heal yourself in this three quarters, especially when you come to September. September is going to when you are allowed to breathe and you are going to be like taking time out and you're going to be nurturing yourself. You're going to be breathe. You're going to be nurturing yourself. A lot of people are going to be finding themselves going back to parents, asking parents stuff, and like there's a whole lot of emotional turmoil that is going to be coming up because it's July, August, and September. It always happens because families are together. And the thing about it, accept that even though your parents wasn't there for you, it's about self-healing. It's about you healing yourself. It's about you becoming an adult and recognize, I really got messed up by my parents, but guess what? I'm going to heal myself. Okay. And that's what it's all about. It's about finding your power within you to recognize that I wasn't treatedly um, in the right way because my parents had their issue, so I was left out in the cold. Okay. So I am now recognizing why I do the things that I do. And I am here to find someone to help me to make these changes. Okay. All right. Trust. This is so beautiful. This is absolutely fabulous. Okay, this is so beautiful because it's about trust. It's about trusting yourself. In the month of July, that came out for July. It's about trusting yourself, ladies and gentlemen. And I accept that my inner voice will always guide me to the correct decision to make. Okay, let's see what is coming up. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right part. And this is so wonderful because once you heal yourself and it's about feeling, you're never alone, ladies and gentlemen. You are never ever alone. Don't even think for one time that you're alone. You are never, ever, ever alone. Seriously, there is no way that you are alone. There's always someone. And this is what I was explaining to someone. Oh my God, got this. This is from another day. This is what I was explaining to someone. You're never ever alone. Even when you feel as if the whole world and you're alone, you're never ever alone. Call upon your angels and guides, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when you call upon your angels and guides and you are asking for divine guidance, but be careful what you ask for, okay? Because a lot of people will call up for their divine counterpart, but it's not ready for them. And that will create a lot of problems. Okay. I do love you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm sorry that I have not been doing lives, but it's July 4th. You guys know I love July 4th. I am not there. I don't know why I didn't book July 4th. I don't know why. There was just so much things that is going on. But I do love you guys. Please like and share these videos. Okay, just share. Let people know that I'm online because I don't always like telling people that I'm online. But let people know that I'm online. I'm going to be doing the rest of the reading so you can follow me. I'm going to be killing this link and then you can follow me. I'm going to be starting with Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. I always do the air signs. If you follow me for a long time, I always do the air signs, and then I do the earth signs, then I do the fire signs, then I do the water signs. I absolutely love you guys. Please share these videos because I think a lot of divine and twin flames and soulmates are having these issues with karmatic people, the intervening in their divine relationships, and these karma people can be people that they get connect with parents, relatives, that sort of a thing. But know who you are. Take your powers back. And I do love you guys. I'm going to do Aquarian. So if you're an Aquarian, follow me to the other side because I'm going to do you guys. I love you guys. Please like and share. Namaste.